All right, so I think this is the traditional area that people think about.
Everybody knows to come and go. We see it everywhere on the travel advisory, websites. You got to go down because, of course, there's our Battleship.
Yes. And we have cobblestone streets on the other side, too. So very historic, beautiful area. We've got some old buildings behind us, too. Restaurants kind of mixed all through here as well. You just see this section quite a bit in Wilmington, but just know it's very walkable, right?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yes, it is. And I love coming down here and just taking my time, going through the cute shops.
Yes.
Having some ice cream.
Yes. Kilwins, y'all.
Yes.
I mean, can't say enough good things.
Enough good things. She's so excited about that.
I really am.
And I would love ice cream, but I have an issue. Intolerance.
Okay. I gotcha.
I'm always jealous of people that get to go to the ice cream store. Sorry, we digress. So anyway, I know there's Elijah's down here.
There is. Yeah. Some really great restaurants. Elijah's is an awesome one. You can sit out on the porch. You can have, again, a glass of wine. And really just taking the Cape Fear River. So this is what Wilmington is based on. Is really the river that we have here. There's been a lot of movies.
Cape Fear.
TV shows that have been filmed down here too. One Tree Hill. Our kids these age are still watching One Tree Hill after all these years. It's just a beautiful, great
Go CW, they support a lot of what happens down here because their shows are filmed down here, which is amazing. So thank you, CW, because we appreciate that support. Wilmington's becoming the next little mini California, someone said a couple years ago, and I was like, huh?
I think with Outer Banks, I think being really popular now. Yeah. Although a lot of that is filmed in South Carolina this year. They filmed a tremendous amount in Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach, and downtown Wilmington as well.
I think people realized that it wasn't truly our Outer Banks as they were implying it to be. So
there's not a ferry to Chapel Hill?
No, unfortunately. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Chase Stokes, look me up.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the famous bridge.
Yes.
That's still operable, still goes up and down.
It is.
To let, major boats come through. Because, again, the river does supply a lot of the chain that we bring in supplies. I don't know is this the number one actual shipping yard or is it Moorhead and this is number two? I can't remember. One of them they're 1 and 2. Yeah. I mean, they're right here at each other, but it's amazing to see the big boats.
Yeah, you can see the arms out too. And it's interesting through here, you'll see some of the large cargo ships come through to kind of put their load down. So yes, I think it is the number one shipping port in our state too, but it's part of the industry and why people are moving down to Wilmington.
Wilmington is another added value.
Yes.
Here at Wilmington.
Yes, it is.
And the beauty. And I know that, again, we talked about rainy and weather. The day it's not as sunshiny as it normally is, but this area is so beautiful to me. I love the historical mixed in with the new. I think they've done an excellent job making those custom blends where it's kind of like you don't really feel like you're walking into the new. You're kind of transported back into the day when the cotton mills, all the ships came in and dropped off all the goods here. So,
but we're just talking about, I think one of the best things about Wilmington, it's pretty, it's changing, but it still has like a little bit of a gritty little edge to it too. Yep. So it's just really diverse. It's appealing to a lot of different people, but I like the little edge Wilmington has as well. Another cool thing I think about Wilmington is all the different types of homes, properties that you can have.
There's all kinds of
no matter what, right? Right. So you've got condos, investment properties,
primary residence. And while we're here, can you tell me a little bit about this Governor's Landing that we stopped by?
Yeah, so it's a really cool townhouse community that's here. You can see off to the side, they do have their own dockage. Side note, they are getting those rebuilt, but it's great, right? You could stay here. It could be a great second home option for a lot of people, and then you can walk.
Yeah, and second home rates are good. Down payments minimal, 10% down. So it's a great time. Our rates are improving now. We're seeing more and more in the low 6s, high 5s. We're getting back to some what is perceived as normal rates. Of course, as you know, at least I'm going to say for myself, the first house was 9%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I thought I was in heaven because we were coming out at 18.
I think we were out for us. I think it was like 7s, 8s, maybe 9s or so. So yeah, you're right.
So the second home rates are way more appealing. And then of course, primary, those those rates are looking somewhere between, again, the high fives and mid fives.
Yeah.
So it's a great time to buy.
What about investment properties? Do you feel like it's still like a good time for just those straight up investors that are looking for short-term rental?
Short-term rental, Airbnb, I mean, you name it. And, we have a new loan product that, has come out over the last couple of years. It's a DSCR. And basically how that program works is it is a debt ratio product. So if your house, let me see the house that we want to buy, appraises, and the rental piece of that appraisal comes back and says you can rent it for $2,500 and your payment is $23 net, you're approved. There are qualifications, there's certain credit scores, but they don't require any income documentation like you would normally have, and that is very appealing to clients. We've got several clients right now under contract with that particular loan.
That's great. That's an awesome option because I think Wilmington, again, we have so many possibilities.
We've got the college to draw, right?
Absolutely.
So that could be
a lot of parents want to buy a house for their kids and not have to pay that rent somewhere.
Exactly, which makes sense to me. It's a great investment. You give it to your kid after college.
Why not? Yes.
Good start on the future.
Yes, for sure.
So,
all right, to swing this back around too, we've got Pilot House here. Still walking the riverfront.
Elijah's here. The George is up here.
Yep. Historic homes. This is something else. If you look kind of in the distance, there's some great homes that have been here since I think the 17 and 1800s. And they've been here a while.
Gorgeous. They're absolutely beautiful. Yes. I can imagine being in the Southern Belle and the terrace.
Yes, exactly. A little tea on the porch overlooking the Cape Fear.
Enjoying my swing or coffee. But I can only just imagine it. We came in on those cobble streets, which just, again, to me is just sending me back to that era and kind of making me want to go back. But then again, I wouldn't have a cell phone. That would be hard.
That would be terrible. I don't think I can go back that far.
Yeah, okay, we can't go that far then.
All right, Sherry. I don't know about you, but I like to eat, girl.
I love to eat. Love some good food. Can't complain. And look, we're at Pinpoint Restaurant, which they are ranked number 11 in North Carolina for seafood.
It is amazing. Really small menu, great food. We also have Dixie Grill behind us. So
good country.
Absolutely.
The Southern girls here, we have to have our country food.
Yes, we do. So I think this street really represents all the different food you could have. Pinpoint, Dixie Grill, and then we're headed up towards Seabird as well. Great oysters, fresh seafood as well, and an amazing brunch on Sundays too.